Hey everyone, Casey here. We're about to drop some serious travel wisdom. You know that feeling, right? Holiday season rolls around. You're stoked for some vacation time, but then bam, travel chaos hits. Well, not this year. Today, we're diving into the top 7 holiday travel blunders in the USA and how you can dodge these common pitfalls. We're talking about keeping your sanity, your wallet happy, and actually enjoying those precious holiday moments. Stick around because you don't want to miss this. First up, let's talk about flights. We've all been there, that last-minute scramble for tickets, refreshing the page a million times, hoping for a miracle. But let's be real. Waiting until the last minute to book your flights during the holidays? That's like volunteering for a stress-induced heart attack. The closer you get to peak season, the more those airlines jack up the prices. It's basic supply and demand, people. You snooze, you lose. And it's not just about the price, it's about availability. Those flights, yeah, they fill up fast. You think you're gonna snag that direct flight 2 days before Thanksgiving? Think again, my friend. You'll be stuck with layovers in places you didn't even know existed. So, do yourself a favor. Book those flights early. Set a reminder on your phone. Put it in your calendar. Tattoo it on your forehead if you have to. Just don't get caught in the last-minute booking frenzy. Alright, let's talk about overpacking. We're all guilty of it. That just-in-case mentality, it's a trap. You pack for every possible scenario, every imaginary event. Suddenly, your suitcase is bursting at the seams and you're lugging around a small elephant. Here's the thing. You don't need 5 pairs of shoes for a weekend trip. You don't need that extra sweater that you haven't worn in 3 years. Pack light, people. Lay out everything you think you need, then cut it in half. Seriously, be ruthless. Choose versatile clothing items that you can mix and match. And remember, they have laundry facilities in other places too. You can always wash your clothes if you need to. Trust me, your back will thank you. Alright, let's get real for a second. Nobody wants to think about things going wrong on their trip, but the reality is, sometimes they do. Flights get delayed, luggage gets lost, unexpected illnesses happen. That's where travel insurance comes in. Think of it as a safety net, a guardian angel for your trip. It can help cover those unexpected expenses, like medical bills or lost luggage fees. Now I know what you're thinking. Insurance is confusing, but it doesn't have to be. There are tons of websites and resources out there that can help you compare different plans and find the right one for you. Don't just blindly click accept on the cheapest option. Take some time to actually understand what's covered and what's not. Trust me, it's better to be safe than sorry. Here's the thing about weather. It's unpredictable, especially during the holidays. You could be heading to a winter wonderland, only to find out it's 70 degrees and sunny. Or you could be expecting sunshine and get hit with a blizzard. Don't let Mother Nature ruin your trip. Check the forecast before you go. But don't just rely on one source. Look at multiple weather apps and websites to get a well-rounded idea of what to expect. And most importantly, pack for different scenarios. Bring layers. Bring a raincoat. Bring a hat and gloves, just in case. It's always better to be over-prepared than under-prepared when it comes to the weather. Remember, you can always take layers off if you're too warm. But you can't magically make a jacket appear if you're freezing your butt off. Let's talk about important documents. You know, your passport, your driver's license, your itinerary, all that good stuff. Losing these documents while traveling? That's a recipe for disaster. Imagine being stranded in a foreign country with no way to prove who you are. Not exactly the kind of adventure you want, right? So, here's the deal. Make copies of everything. And I'm not just talking about digital copies. Print out physical copies and keep them separate from your originals. Leave a set with a trusted friend or family member back home. Keep a set in your carry-on luggage and maybe even stash a set in your secret sock drawer. You can never be too careful. Trust me. If you ever find yourself in a situation where you need those copies, you'll be thanking your past self for being so prepared. Alright, let's talk about money. Specifically, let's talk about what happens when you forget to tell your bank you're traveling. Picture this. You're in a different state, maybe even a different country, and you go to use your debit card. But wait, it's declined. Suddenly you're sweating, your heart is racing, and you're frantically searching for the nearest ATM. Why is this happening? Because your bank thinks your card is being used fraudulently. They see transactions from a different location and they freak out. It's a security measure, but it can be a major headache if you're not prepared. So do yourself a favor and give your bank a heads up before you go. Tell them where you're going, when you're going, and how long you'll be gone. It's a simple step that can save you a lot of stress and hassle. In this digital age, it's easy to rely solely on credit cards. But here's the thing, not every place accepts plastic. Imagine trying to buy a souvenir from a street vendor or grabbing a quick bite from a food truck, only to find out they only take cash. Suddenly, you're scrambling for an ATM, paying exorbitant fees, and kicking yourself for not being prepared. Plus, carrying a bit of cash is always a good idea for emergencies. What if your phone dies and you need to call a cab? What if you stumble upon a hidden gem of a shop that doesn't take cards? Cash is king in those situations. So before you head out on your holiday adventure, hit up the ATM and withdraw a reasonable amount of cash. Keep it tucked away in a safe place, separate from your credit cards. You never know when it might come in handy. So, those are the top 7 holiday travel blunders and how you can avoid them to make your holiday travel smooth and enjoyable. Remember, a little planning goes a long way. By taking these simple steps, you can minimize stress, maximize fun, and create unforgettable holiday memories. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends who are planning their holiday travels. Safe travels, everyone.